Hey everybody, Liam Piper here, and I thought I would show you what I've bought thrifting the past couple of months. Didn't do a video in March to show my March pickup videos because I've been super busy. I've had a lot of things going on that I've needed to address, so it's going to be two for the price of one. Yay, more games. Actually, it's around about the same as like a standard month because I've been slowing down a little bit recently. I've been being a little bit more, bit more methodical with my choices. So I've been looking for games that actually interest me, not just oh. But then again, I always thrift like that. I don't pick up every single PlayStation 2 game that I don't own. I I am obviously quite selective, but I've been a little bit more selective because in there I have got four giant stacks of games. I mean, it's like 3 to 4 foot high, roughly. We'll say it's more closer to 3 foot, but I just want to play through those games before I get any more in. So there may not be any more thrift videos after this one for a couple of months, maybe a few months, because I do want to finish those games first. Because even though I am a collector, I'm also a player of games. I'm not the sort of person that buys a game, leaves it, never plays it. I'm not that sort. I don't have that sort of mentality. So I'll show you what I have bought the last couple of months. If you see me stretching, it's because I've got everything stacked here-ish, like one and a bit stacks. So not too many titles, but games that I've actually either played or I have wanted for a while. Starting off with Driver 3. This one is an interesting one because I've played the previous two. Driver 1 I enjoyed. Driver 2, I just can't get into that game at the moment. I'm struggling to get into that game. It's a bit of a problem. But Driver 3 I've heard slightly better things of than Driver 2 because Driver 2 was kind of like a rehash of the first. From what I can tell, there's some sort of like Grand Theft Auto elements to it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Is like some like Grand Theft Auto elements to it. So yeah, I think that cost me. I think that was £1 actually. It wasn't £34.99. That was the original sticker from the store that it was bought from. Best artwork for a PS2 game ever. Here's a kid with sunglasses on, with Buster Move bubbles in his eye, and what I'm not sure what that is. Is that meant to be popcorn or something? It looks like popcorn. Yeah, this was actually a very good price. I think I've got this in my collection, but I don't know if I've got the one with this particular spine on it. Because yeah, as you can tell, if I bring back up Driver 3, you can tell you either get like well, it's the other way around what we're doing. You either get like a white spine or like a darker coloured spine. I mean, the darker coloured spines of the platinum releases. That one doesn't have either of that. That actually has, if you look closely, that's part of the baby's ear right there. And yeah, both these games are complete, like with manuals and the discs in good condition. Even the cases are in great condition as well, which even makes me even more happy. This completes the trilogy that I've been trying to get all the games for. This is Jack 3. I've got the previous two Jack games. I even picked up another one, which I'll be showing you in a little bit. Another Jack game that I didn't even know existed. But yeah, I mean, £4, that's a little bit more pricey. It's around about $5. But, I mean, for what it is, for a game that I don't see in the wild all that much, I'm willing to pay that. See, I'm kind of the sort of person that will pay a little bit more for a game that I perhaps don't see very often, or a game that, I've wanted to play for a while. And then games like this one, World War II Soldier, published by Midas, developed by Atomic Planet, I don't really like to pay much for. I mean, just look at the back. Look how basic that looks. That does not look. Ooh, you can see me. You can see me twice actually. You can see just my face just going. That's the funny thing about these cases. There's a slight reflection on it. I think I paid £1 for that. Actually, no. I think I paid 25 pence for it, which is about 35 cents. Bad games like that, it gives me. It's a bit of a warm, like a soft spot. And then interesting games like this one, Disney Stitcher Experiment 626, are very intriguing. This one is. I've never watched Lilo and Stitch. I'm not really too interested in Stitch the character, but this is a Disney game developed by High Voltage, so it's got potential. So I'm very interested. I'm very interested by that. I think I paid £1 for that as well. So, this game I can't actually play because the disc is not working on my PS2. International Q Club again by. Oh, it's up the side. Oh come on! But you got Midas. Takara published this, or developed it. Wait, what happened to Takara that they ended up, having to publish a pool game? Also, ugh. Something might have leaked into the manual, or either the manual is very, very strange. And I didn't pay all that much for it, so I'm not too disappointed. The disc is in good condition, but I think the reason why is because some of games like this, like you get the black and white covers, the PlayStation 2 struggles to read. I think the PS2 Slims read it better, but for some reason the PS2 Fats struggle. I'm not too sure why, but this is a game I have wanted to play. This is Canis Canamedit. For those of you in the US, was released as Bully. This game nearly got banned in the UK, actually. It nearly got banned in the UK simply because of the fact that the government thought it was all about bullying. Of course, we all know the game's not exactly about that. Let me just read them. As mischievous schoolboy, you stand up to bullies. See, you're standing up to bullies, even though that you can be considered a bully yourself. So, yeah, the inside is in good condition. I did pay nearly $5 for this, or £3.50. This is at a store which tends to overprice things. Like some of the games I've shown you that so far that are like 99p, they charge either like $2.50 or $3.50 for, and it's just a bit too. It's way too pricey. For example, I think I shoe Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow, which I got for £1. They were wanting $3.50 for it, and I'm just like, oh. I even saw this for $2.50 in that shop, but thankfully I got it for 50p at CEX. This is an early PlayStation 2 title, published by Take-Two. It was developed by Rockstar, of all people. This one, I don't know, it just looks relatively intriguing. I mean, for like equivalent of about 65 cents, of course I'm going to try it out. I mean, games like that, but that are that cheap, I'm always willing to try. I won't go into too much detail about this because I realise it's a duplicate, but duplicates of games like this, I'm more than happy about, just in case my main copy goes down. This is a Author Blues and Sky Bills game. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. For those who don't know, Author Blues and Sky Bills are both speedrunners. They did co-op speedruns of this game, I think about a year and a half ago. And ever since I've thought, you know what, I want to try it. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was £1 as well, so it was a good pickup. I don't know what's next actually, because all the other games now are, blue side up, so I don't know. Oh boy. Yes, I found a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, this game was a 12 plus in the UK. This is the what's considered the black sheep of the series. It's a very, I don't know. I think I can understand what they went for. They tried to be gritty, like make Shadow this very gritty, very dark character. But I feel like it could have been done somewhat better. But I have wanted to get a copy of that for a little while, so I'm happy about that. I don't know why I bought this one, but this was £1.50 at an arthritis research store. That's why. This is a road trip adventure. The reason why I bought it is because this particular image here, you can see, it looks like a very, very early primitive form of Rocket League. And that's why I want to try it, because it looks like PlayStation 2 Rocket League from 2003. I am worried though, because it is another black and white disc, almost like a photocopy, similar to International Q Club, and obviously I've had issues with that game getting that blurred up. This one was a really good find. Another Time Crisis series game. This is Crisis Zone. I believe this is a prequel actually to the original Time Crisis. It was released after Time Crisis 3, and it does support the G-Con 2 controller actually. I really should buy one of them soon. I've considered getting one, because I've obviously got other games that can be played with a light gun, so I mean, who's actually own Resident Evil Survivor? I really should have kept my copy of that, because the prices of that have shot up in recent years. This game is very, very intriguing. I played a little bit of it, but I haven't been able to get into it. I actually found this at a marathon called the JRTA Marathon, which was a marathon to get Japanese speedrunners over to a speedrunning event called Awesome Games Done Quick. One of the Japanese runners ran this game, Paris Dakar Rally. Sounds generic? Not generic at all. It looks very, very intriguing. Like, I think maybe I just need to understand the controls a little bit better. But then again, I've never really been good at rally games, like the Colin McRae rally games, and Dirt as well. I just wasn't very good at those games, but I am going to try this out a little bit more. It was £1 as well, so it's another good find. Oh, what's this one? Ah, I don't think this is a duplicate, but it might be the last one I needed for the series. This is Devil May Cry. £2 for Devil May Cry is a very nice price, actually. I mean, I believe it's complete. I think this is a game. This was, I think in 2001, 2002, there was a demo of this. Yeah, it was 2001, with Resident Evil Code Veronica X actually had a demo disc of this. I think I've got the 2-disc edition of that game, so I do actually still have the demo of that. So that was pretty cool. That was £2. Ah, this is the other Jack game that I didn't know existed. This is Jak X. I'm looking at the back of it. It looks intriguing. It looks more like a racing sort of title, actually. Yeah, I think it's a race title in the Jak series. I'm not sure if it's the last like original Jak game, because I know they've done the HD remakes, but not too sure about if there was any more original titles. But yeah, that was another cool find. I'd never actually seen that game in a while before. This was a bargain. This was an absolute bargain. Final Fantasy X2. I already own X1. I really should play it. I've actually heard a few people say that, oh, X2 is not that good. But the problem is, I've not actually completed a Final Fantasy game. I've put like 5 to 6 hours into Final Fantasy 12, but I've never actually got around to, getting far into it. Very small manual. I really like the art on this. I think that's the character's name is Yuna. I really do like the artwork within the Final Fantasy universe, actually. Yeah. See, I like even the back. It just looks so colourful. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play that once I beat Final Fantasy X, which hopefully will be in the next couple of months. Oh my god, I forgot I had actually bought this. Rocky. I first heard of this game with the Angry Video Game Nerd, and I had to get this because I think it was £1 in another store that I go to, and it actually plays not too badly. It's not as bad as the video makes out. It most probably had like a copy that was glitching out. Maybe the disc was scratched, which obviously can cause issues. Double-headed. Now we're getting into the PlayStation 1 titles and then a couple of other PS2 titles that I've put aside for obvious reason. This is Medal of Honor, and Medal of Honor is Underground? Yeah, Underground. 2 for the price of 1. They did this in the UK quite often, actually. You get these series that they would actually bundle 2 games together. Kind of like a, they do it as like a double pack. I think they did it with, yeah, they did it with Tomb Raider as well. They did it with Tomb Raider 3 and then Tomb Raider Last Revelation. Yeah, this was 2002, so this was getting pretty late in the PlayStation life cycle, like very, very late actually. PS2 title, just to confuse everything, Burnout 2. I played this a lot as a child. I used to play this with my cousin back in like 2004, 2005. This is so much fun to play. We used to just do the crash modes and try and beat each other's top score. I think even as recently as like a year ago, we would just keep trying to get the score even higher and higher and higher. I think I actually beat one of his scores and he got really, he was like, oh my god, dude, that stood for years. But yeah, I look forward to that. Look forward to setting my own scores. Another trilogy game. Or, multiple games. No, it's not. It's all one game what we're talking about. This is Die Hard trilogy. First time I heard of this was actually Cat Icarus. I've seen he has it in the background of a lot of videos because he has his always has his collection on show. This is in very, very nice condition. It only cost me about $2.50 or £2. So that was a really nice find. Whoa, hang on. So my stack over there, I was stacking the games up and it nearly fell. Which most likely would have peaked the microphone and completely ruined the video. Because it'd be like this. Ooh, pinball. Games would go bing 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 bing. So yeah, this is a game by Ocean, or developed by, or published by Ocean. Ocean Software are well known for publishing games in the Worm series that were developed by Team 17. Well, the original anyway. But Ocean also published a lot of early titles for like PCs and computers in the early 90s. Infamous for publishing what was it? It was Waterworld for the Virtual Boy. So yeah, they've got some infamy, but they have published some good titles. So I'm quite intrigued by that one. That was £2 or about $2.50. This is about $1.30. This one, Original Time Crisis. I have actually played the arcade version of this, and I adored it back in the day. I've actually seen. I think there's an arcade near me that still has the original machine. I love the recommendation games at the back here. Such old games here. My finger is over Tekken 2. I'm not used to this backwards thing. I do apologise. Soul Blade, Ridge Racer Revolution, Ridge Racer, Tekken, Air Combat, Alvente Maintenance. I know, I thought I'd try some Spanish. Yeah, this case is a little bit banged up a bit. I had to release my headphones because it nearly got stuck in it. But yeah, the case is a bit banged up on this one, which is a shame, but that's a problem with some PS1 cases, that they're very, very fragile. But as long as the front bit stays on the case, that's all that matters to me, really. Another compilation, Atari Anniversary Edition Redux. This was released at a time when there was just a lot of different compilations. You had like a Midway collection. I think there's an Intellivision one, but it's not the sort of the game room thing that Xbox Live did back in the late 2000s. Where you basically, if nobody knows the story about Game Room, actually, I'll quickly explain. I'll quickly put that there. The story of Game Room was that you had all these Intellivision games, all these old Atari games, all sorts of classic games. You could play them for 10 minutes, and then you'd have to buy them. They would cost around about $5 each, which is absolutely ridiculous. And there was just so many games that you'd never be able to own all of them. I think it was calculated you'd need to spend well over $500 to get every single game, which, believe me, not worth it. So, a little bit of a tangent there. But at least I'm not Alone in the Dark. Sorry about the bad puns. This is Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. I think I remember back in the day seeing a Let's Player play this. I also forgot it was 2 discs. Actually a 2-disc game as well. I've always wondered with these things as well. Let me just close this up actually. I'll be careful closing some of these. Yeah, this was about $2.50. So I don't keep hitting my games along the side of the desk. These things here, these like free competition prize. I wonder what would happen if you actually send that off, because infograms don't exist anymore. I wonder what would... Stop hitting my hand on my desk. I wonder what would happen if you actually sent that off. Would you ever get a reply? The temptation to send that off is actually quite high, because I'm very intrigued by it. But only 3 more games to go. This could be a much shorter video than previous. This is Time Splitters. Also, that message there, no product is contained in this box. Well, what do you call that? Our partner's got a promotion with Time Splitters 2, which I think I own. I think I've got Time Splitters 2. I really should sit down and just, have a look through we should just have a look through my collection and actually archive it, so then I can actually see what games I've got. Another one. In one of 4 pairs of eye-track glasses. This was what they thought VR was before VR became VR. Wait, so actually an expiration date. If you're under 16, please ask your parent or guardian to sign here. Or you could just decide, to sign it yourself. I mean, IDOS also don't exist, so I'm interested if you sent that off. I love the top dog for new games, HMV. Now the HMV are nowhere near as big as they used to be. Oh god, hang on. Nearly got the VR thing stuck in there. 2 games to go. The 2 crowning glories of my thrift finds. First one up is Indigo Prophecy, otherwise known as Fahrenheit. This is the non-AO version, because I know there's 2 versions. I know in America you had an AO version, which was 18, which went about 18, and then you've got Mature, I think, which is 17 plus or something. But yeah, this is Quantic Dream, David Cage, published by Atari. I've heard a lot of good things about this game, so I'm intrigued to play it. I'm very intrigued to play it. The last game. Now I've talked about this in the blog quite a bit, but I thought I'd show it to you. This is one of the most expensive games I've bought. This cost me just shy of $15, but it is so rare. I had to get it. Oh, Cammy. The story of the wolf called Amaterasu. Yeah, I haven't actually rehearsed saying that. Believe me, this is such an amazing find. I've actually put like 4 or 5 hours into it, and I love the game. It's kind of the same emotion if you remember that I bought Ico a few months ago. I just fell in love with this game upon the first time playing it. I mean, the controls are great. It looks stunning. And it is such a shame that after this, the God Hand was which was also developed by this development house called Clover. That got slammed in a way that was really unfair, and then Capcom shut down Clover. Then again, we may not have got stuff like Vanquish, Bayonetta. Oh god, I mean, I think the Scalebound was cancelled. We wouldn't have actually got Platinum Games, so we've obviously made the Bayonetta games and Vanquish and a bunch of other titles I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this is such a cool game. It's a long title from what I've heard. I've heard it's around about 100 hours of gameplay, which I don't really mind playing long games. So anyway, that's all the games I picked up in the past couple of months. Pretty cool finds. Sadly, a couple of games that don't work, but I think Okami and Fahrenheit are very nice finds. Jack Eggs as well. So I look forward to playing some of them games. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, share it around, because I love making these videos. But I don't know, the next couple of months there may not be one because I am super busy at the moment. I've got a lot of things I've got to get done. I've got things here, there, and everywhere to deal with. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the content here on my YouTube channel, because I've been doing a few exclusive things for YouTube recently. These videos, I'm hoping to do some more YouTube content that's exclusive. Like I don't know yet. I'm currently thinking of ideas at the moment. So yeah, I hope to see you guys very soon, either on my Twitch channel, on Twitter, Facebook, Discord. Well, my Facebook is facebook.com/LiamNPiper. I couldn't do Liam Piper because that was already taken. Somebody already took that, and it was not me. Twitter is twitter.com/PiperLiam. If you want a link to my Discord channel, or you want to join the Discord server, just drop me a message on either Facebook or Twitter. And on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LiamPiper as well. You can check me out there. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. So, thank you very much for watching this. Thank you.